Hello, this is Andrew Dudich with WITY out at the Historic Farm Days here in Penfield, and I have two special guests with me today. Please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today.
I'm Schaefer. I'm the owner-editor of Oliver Heritage Magazine, and I'm a third-generation Oliver user. My grandfather was an Oliver dealer. Dad was an Oliver dealer. His name's Oliver. So I just came out to check out the show and play with tractors and have a booth.
And you brought a special guest today. Tell me your name and where you are from.
I'm Alan Dickey from New Zealand, and flown up to come to this show and have a look at how you do it over here in the USA.
And then you just got back from New Zealand not too long ago.
Yes, I did. I was over there in April, and that's where I met Alan, and he had Hart Pars and Oliver tractors. So I told him about this show, and it just worked out. He came over to check it out.
And so you're here trying to see kind of how this show's put together because you're working on getting a show together.
Yeah, we have a show that we're doing in Easter 2019 in Wanaka, which is near Queenstown in New Zealand, called Wheels at Wanaka, and I'm getting quite a few good ideas about how to run a show. It's the first one we've done, so and we hope to do it every 2 years, so it'll be good to have a good look around this weekend and just see how you do it, see how it all works, really.
Is it going to be for all types of brands or a specific brand?
It's going to be for cars and tractors, and there's going to be a truck show and earth moving as well. So 4 shows in one. So it's going to be pretty good, we think.
And is it going to be mostly older vintage equipment or just
definitely.
all sorts?
Yeah, definitely all classic tractors, classic cars, classic trucks, and classic earth moving.
And then as far as brands go, were there a lot of USA brands imported there, or did you have mostly like Chamberlain and Australian things? What kind of equipment did you have in where you're from?
Well, I guess the biggest brand to come to New Zealand would have been IH, and then Case. Oliver too. But there are a lot more different types of tractors because of all the tractors that came from England and Europe as well. So, for example, Field Marshalls and Lance Bulldogs. Yeah, so quite a range of tractors in New Zealand, but of course not as many as what you've got here in the US.
And then while you were there, were you able to see and write articles kind of on things that we don't get to experience a lot?
Yes, I did. There was a lot of different tractors. They have a lot of them over there that start with a shotgun. So, yeah, quite a few different tractors. More Olivers than I thought there would be. And like you said, IH was prevalent over there at the show that I attended.
And then do you have articles on that? Is that in an issue that's out now, or is it in an upcoming issue?
It's in an issue that's out now. I wrote about it in Oliver Heritage, and I believe I wrote about it in Heritage Iron also. And while I was there was a Packard tour taking place, and he owned a Packard, so I jumped in with him, and it just happened that I was sitting next to a guy in the back seat that had driven around the world, wasn't it around the world, on a tractor, and was in the book of records.
That'd be very impressive.
Yeah, and I went over to his place, and the tractor's still sitting there, the camper, it still has everything, and it was quite a story. We got to see a lot of pictures of those days, and so I wrote about that in Heritage Iron.
Can you describe the difference in the two magazines for people? Because I'm sure some people have different tastes, so kind of what the difference is.
Sure. Heritage Iron is all tractors, all brands from 1960 to 1990. It's not just tractors, it's equipment, implement, a little bit of everything there. The Oliver Heritage magazine is strictly equipment that was under the Oliver flag, whether it's Hart Par, Nichols and Shepard, American Seating, Cleatrack, anything with Oliver.
And then if people are wanting more information on those, how do they find out about it?
Well, they can find us online or on Facebook. It's oliverheritage.com or heritageiron.com, or if they're here at the show, we've got a booth over in the feature tent area.
And then do you have a way for people to get more information on your show if they're wanting to get involved or maybe take a trip?
Yeah, find us on Facebook at Wheels at Wanaka. That's WANAKA, Wanaka, or at wheelsatwanaka.co.nz.
All right, well, that sounds excellent. I know some people might want to take a trip and see some things they haven't seen before. So thank you very much, both of you, for speaking with me today. This has been Andrew Dudich out here at Historic Farm Days 2018 in Penfield, Illinois for WITY.